with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's high. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. stretch in the middle. It's Lockett. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. On the run, it's Smothers. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Nice move there. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Simmons unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Terry. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Rush is on. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing Simmons. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn.
That's such a great job by the defense because never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. just this side of midfield. The defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on 4th. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. 4th down, Simmons. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Here's Simmons to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lockett. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Arch Madness. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's Johnson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. They go play action with Manning. Still looking to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's caught inside the 25. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Swamped immediately. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it's Smothers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Here's Arts to throw. Right side, it's Wilson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick give. It's Smothers. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Back's going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Missouri wants to go fast. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Simmons. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. It's complete to the right. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Working the ground game. The ball is out behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing Simmons. Got him quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Simmons to throw. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. At the 20. Touchdown Longhorns. And they turn it into a defensive score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sees a crease. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Snags it and he's open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Lockett. They're all over him. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Offense gets set for second down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Manning to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his target. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down. That pass is incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Second and long here. Manning to the air again. In the backfield, it's Wilson. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. On his feet at the 40. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Manning on play action. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Art's going to spin it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 7 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Razorbacks able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Simmons. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To throw, Manning. Got his man. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Smothers. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Simmons. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Running it to the right. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Manning fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Out wide left, it's Smith. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Austin Simmons firing again. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Simmons. Out wide right, it's Montgomery.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. He's changing the play. Simmons to the air again. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give is to Smith. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Second and long here. Throwing Simmons. Left side is Hoffman. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Tigers will hustle to the line. Trying to suck through and pick it up. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Making the adjustment on the play. Fourth down, Simmons. Under pressure. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch Madness. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Throwing Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Handoff to the single running back. Taken down.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long.
Flag 14! Flag 14! Go, go!
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
And you can only call that run play here late in the football game, needing points, when you have all 3 timeouts. You just take one here. Nice job by this offense. They still don't have to be in that big of a hurry. Nice job managing their timeouts.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's Arch to throw. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to throw, it's Manning. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.